provinces, and then that should be alright-ish. No, actually, let's not think too big here. I don't need a whole load of colonies after my beck and call. Jake, do something about your no manpower. There's no need. Maybe once upon a time I believed that if you had no manpower you had no life left. But I can make do with no manpower. Fine and dandy. Easy peasy. Why am I even still hanging around here? I need this province, it'll go to you, otherwise I think I will just grab a whole chunk of land for my wonderful new colonial nation that's going to exist. Oh, I can't demand any of these until the capital falls. And wow, it held out. Good job. I'm sure you're very proud, Scots. Jake, have Paradox nerfed Albania into the ground in Hoi 4? Do you think you can still make Germany kneel before the Zog? I reckon I could make Germany kneel. I'm just not sure at all how. But shouldn't let petty questions like how or why get in the way of simply destroying as Albania. Seems like a good enough. I'm going to need a name for these guys, but it seems good enough. Can't be too careful when you're trying to get these provinces. Now I did say I'd grab this, right? Yeah. Looks good to me. Expensive to core, all that jazz, but sure, why not? Cheers, Scotland. Holy war against the USA, but there's no need for such, alright, all these provinces. But it's okay, my good colonial nation to be will take care of all that, and I'll just take core up the cheapest ones. I think 5 will be enough. Just hope they don't start revolting on me, that would be a pity. And I guess while they're doing that I could convert a couple of them, just so they know their place in life. Make Permerica great again. I am so sick of hearing that. Not specifically for Permerica, of course, but just make something great again. I've heard it so much, and I want to not hear it ever again. So, as expected, they got their coring taken care of. Now they're only slightly above the they're slightly below the overextension limit. So I have every confidence that Baluchistan is a state that will survive. Especially when it's me taking care of their rebs, because I am such a benevolent overlord. Sadly their autonomy is through the roof. But there we go, now I don't really need to pay my troops anymore. Soon enough Polotsk will be inside of us, and that will be an enormous boost to our economy, because they're going to stop drinking the trade out of Novgorod. And it'll allow trade to flow cleaner for us as well. It's not the most beautiful trade map. I do like making excellent trade setups, but that's not going to be the case here. Gonna have to strip English Columbia eventually, but we'll let them grab a province or two first. And once this is finished, I'll have another colonial nation up and on the go. Since once you have 5 provinces, you have enough. It just takes a bit of time. Cursed new Scottish. Yeah, I never did check what happened to the provinces where I increased autonomy. I wonder if they still had autonomy problems with it. Don't think they'll have problems with Canada over in Permaban. Looks like they have everything sorted. Especially when they don't have to face religious problems due to being syncretic, as disgusting as it is. Okay, I need to worry just a little bit about... Do I have the money to support that young candidate? And even more, do I care? Thank you. I could do all these things, but do I really need to? And the answer, I think, is no. It's really just a waiting game for these colonies to finish. And there are a lot of them to do, which is a bit of a shame, but I should try to cut French Louisiana off before they start purchasing more than what they're deserving here, because I need to grab this strip of land. So the new Scottish wish to rise up in quite a few provinces, and I don't have the boats ready to take care of them. I can change that though, so I should find them. There we go. Jinx, what are you guys even doing here? You should probably get upgraded, and once you're ready, go privateering in... I wonder if I can even reach half the places I want to privateer. Can I reach Sevilla, for example? I highly doubt I can, but I'm also terrible at reading. Get on Bordeaux then. I'm sure you'll be okay. Jake, have you ever run out of time for a campaign? Never. And that's not going to happen here. I have loads of time, and late technologies give a huge boost to settler increase, which makes me think, why am I not taking this right now? This would be pretty good as well. Let's just take everything. I did tell those transports to come over, right? Of course I didn't. That would be too clever. Let's get them over here for when these new Scottish, as they call themselves, wish to rise up. Which is probably going to be any moment now, so I probably should not upgrade my unit type. Jake, does this campaign manage to convince you that colonist times are idiotic? I don't think I have ever tried to defend the colonist travel times. They are off the wall daft. Jinx, these Scots are a joke. I think even Permaban is going to take care of them. Either that or they're just going to stand around and look pretty. Typical Canadian scum. Well, I think I still have access through... No, I dropped that access through America. Oh well. They've gone hostile. Maybe they were the one to drop it, because it seems like the kind of thing that I would forget to do. Wonderful theme, but it feels a little out of place at the moment. I don't have any policies that I can access at the moment which would support me in the whole colonization effort. I would have to finish off these, and it seems an awful lot to do for not much. But I'll probably do it anyway, because it's not often I go the expansion route. Gives me that extra merchant after all, and who knows, that might just come in handy. Certainly not in Crimea, I don't have the power for that, but where? It would boost the outgoings of Kazan a chunk, but maybe not a chunk enough. Okay, well this, for example, I know Korea dominates the Girin node. Not something I have much say in. I think I will stick you here then. Please transfer my trade and make it worth more, since that's what you do. Jay, couldn't you establish New World missions with the clergy? That's not the one that helps. What I would want is... am I going blind again? I could potentially be going blind again. That wasn't the one I wanted though. There is one that directly increases settler growth. New World Charter, that's the one. I need these guys to have more influence. They can have it. We get our charter. And I wouldn't mind some Diplo points whilst we're here. Would like a ducat or two as well, but forget that. Let's take care of this scum. Hopefully they don't take over any provinces that I'm trying to core. Jake Lazy Colonist. Cheers. Yeah, I think we will work on this a touch. Do not want the French cutting us off, and they are very keen to get cutting. That's all those guys wrote. Yeah, I really doubt other nations are going to be colonizing Greenland, since it would fall very low on their priorities list. Shouldn't get complacent in that regard, I'm just saying it doesn't seem very likely. I still have 2 provinces in eastern Siberia to deal with. But as I said, otherwise it's really mostly colonizing. As always, go for offensive shock when you're going for your cavalry. Okay, is this where I... No, there we go. That's New Perm. But it is Permerica. And of course they have a lot of coring to do, but that's their problem, not mine. They've got a lot of separatism there. That is their problem. And mine. Of course, it also got rid of the recent revolt. Okay, no, that decided to go away instantly. More power to me, I guess. You know, I prefer that Uralic state's name. Even though none of those provinces are actually Uralic. Kinda goes for America, really. Oh no, now we need a name for California. The naming convention's under constant scrutiny here, but we still need it. Also gotta help them out by giving them some money. And yeah, these accursed English are going to have to go down as well. So I fight the English there and here as well, I guess. In fact, I need to look at it like this. I'm just going to be demanding that they hand over this. English Columbia's tech is inferior. Soundwave superior, right? I think this 20,000 could take care of English Columbia. It wouldn't be great, but it would be there. I think California is good enough. It's a pretty good name. So yeah, I'll declare war on the English and demand English Columbia so that they give it all over to glorious California. Which also means I'm going to need some actual transports on the case. Where are my transports? 20 of them on the double. 20 might not be enough. I need more. I'm just chucking my money out. Fleet maintenance, army maintenance. Yeah, it's that army maintenance that's costing me. Let's just chop it down a bit. Lazy merchant again. It happens. So Kazan's outgoing did get boosted a little bit. If we check it out here, it gets boosted by 5% by Livonian Order and 2.7 by me. Might not sound like a lot, and that's because it's really not a lot. Now I own half of the trade power around here, thanks to my colonies, but I'm not sure if it's really worth my time worrying about that. Is it flowing to Girin or Nippon? It comes in from California. I wish I had more power here. Perhaps I should be using it to force it up into Siberia. Couldn't hurt to try. Not that we have a lot of power around here. In fact, we have a pathetically low amount of power. But like I said, we can try. Heck, I can even get my boats in on that. Where are they anyway? You guys, enough with that. I want you to protect trade over in Girin, see what we can do about it. Poor Italy, they got beaten about a bit, but I think they'll be okay. Austria now with the power of France under them, they are going to be going on a rampage. And this kind of interests me, just how much of a rampage can they go on? Check kill Riga and Livonia in order for your vassal. I'm busy having all the fun I can colonizing. I actually think I want my colonists stuck on there. With all the time it takes to send my colonists, I feel like it's worth more of my time just keeping them there until they're done. Then again, you're going to be done in a moment anyway, so keep going. The boats will not die from attrition on the way there. Okay, so it seems like everybody wants to break me up with my allies here, because Austria is now on the march. I think you'll be fine on your own, Ottomans. I'm just going to sit here nice and cozy. And maybe it's time that I built some better forts, even though I barely have the money for it. New religion spreads. Our peasant rabble is performing strange rituals involving some kind of balls. We have to prevent another religious turmoil. All owned provinces get football for 10 years. That's actually kind of good, because I need that legitimacy. Also, did I lose legitimacy for not going to war there? What else do we have here? Colonial borders. Nah, they can sort it out. I drink prestige for breakfast. Okay, so as I was saying, I need to be striking the English to get Colombia away from them. Make California ever bigger and grab ourselves another merchant, because Jings, we've gone subject heavy this game, which is very unlike me. With a touch of luck, we'll finally get these guys inside of us. Hopefully this guy doesn't die in the process. Confident that those English have to die, though. Football for 50 years, not 10, Jake. Go figure. I've been playing for a long time today, so figures that my ability to read, amongst other important bodily functions, are shutting down. I also haven't eaten, so I'm starving in addition to all that. But can't worry, can you? We're 200 days from getting that last transport that we need. We're not even first in everything, so I doubt we're even the highest scoring at the moment. So we probably won't end up with number 1 when all is said and done. Only one colony on the go at the moment, because it just takes us so long to get anything on the go. Our 3 merchants are all... Okay, one of you is there, but I actually want you there. 2 of you are actually on the move here. Once you set them up, I'll recall you and get another one there, and that will seal off all the Canadian area. Jake, is Poland in the HRE? Poland still exists? No, they are not. The HRE is a scary place to be. There we go. I'm just going to pull you back straight away and send you over there. And that's going to take another 500 days. It's frightening stuff. We managed to finish this one off, right? Good. How about spreading that Uralic culture whilst we're at it? Do we even have any Muscovites left inside our own borders? We do not. But soon Polotsk will be inside of us, and there's a whole lot more cottage industry. I like the look of that, but I also like the sound of getting production here, there, and everywhere. And some global settler increase things. We're going to be colonizing at the speed of light here. And like I said, late game technology really makes these go a lot faster. 32 isn't something we're going to be seeing. I highly doubt it, at least. I hope not, because that means we've been playing this for way too long. Polotsk is going to give us a big army, and I'm probably going to dismiss it straight away, since I have a big enough army as it is. It's also nice to have some manpower for a change too. Lots of things are nice. I wonder if the English can support 40,000 men. Because that's what we're going to be coming with. With a half-decent general to boot. Which means I don't need you guys down here anymore. I should probably have you on this terrifying border with ever-terrifying Austria, who is gaining lots of power in order to keep their underling good and friendly. Only 30% liberty desire. Jake's mana management is insane. If I did this, I'd be 10 tech behind in everything but mill. I can put a lot of that down to my amazing dynasty. They have been nothing short of incredible. Karelia, I know where that is. Kill them to death, lads. Maybe with a touch of funding. I know they're peasants, but still need to take them out. Not even a challenge. But still, we have these boats, we have our troops. We should probably pay our troops. That's a good way to go about things. And where are those heavies we commissioned? I don't think the English will stand up to us much. Finally. Took a very long time. I didn't think Polotsk would be the longest surviving Russian minor, but they were, and now they're gone. And that gives me even more of this rubbish to start converting. Thing is, I'm going to have to convert it and before I can culturally enrich the area, but I will. Let's get over there. The English have got to die. They owe me some land. And I'll be having it. Oh, that's kind of nice because I can seize this. I doubt I'll be able to... well, no, my colony can take care of it. Portugal, Castile, Provence. I care not about any of those, and Cork is what I'm having. I might as well start with Pale. Fetch one of those full of water, please. You take that, you block them off. So how are the numbers looking? Laughable is how they're looking. I can probably just sail around and conquer their allies. Jake, can you still integrate Denmark? The integration is going nowhere because I have no, or rather my diplomatic reputation is so low I can't move on it. But that won't stay that way for very long. 10 years later I'll get rid of all that lack of diplomatic reputation and we'll begin integrating them again. Still going to take some time. Okay, they can take care of that, and even if they don't, there's no real penalty to it. That's gone, and so too soon will be their army. Goodbye, England. You have colonies that I desire. Speaking of, I should be keeping my eye on that. Huh, well, it's funny, my vassal, or my subjects are already taking care of that. I'm proud of you guys. Because let's be quite clear, England, what I want is California. It's not much to ask, is it? Might even... oh, can't get them to return land to Scotland in alongside that, but... oh, chinks. This is fierce. Even the English don't deserve this. I guess that's what happens when you're really good. Don't even have my policies on the go. To shreds, you say? Okay, I rather think Baluchistan is having a hard time of this, but they'll be okay. This war won't go on for too much longer, I just need to crush the English. And then they'll be more than happy to give me what I want. Length of war has a way of screwing with these kinds of things, but I am confident when they see that they have nothing of their Irish lands left, and yes, they are still Irish, then they'll give it all up. Oh, goodbye Navy as well. Ended up with nationalism against my own Uralic state. But that's because they're making me proud with a touch of colonization. Okay, I do wonder if they're going to continue to put up a resistance after this. Just a little bit. But what is all this? The Galicia is occupying Scotland. That's bizarre. Would forcing Danish religion allow you to make progress on the integration? It would. I mean, then I would have to placate them all the way down, because they would be very angry with me. But I could. Would have no good effects though, But what you asked is if it would, and the answer is yes. Not asking for much here, there is really no reason to go out for more. Although I guess a little guy around here would be handy, but that's not what we're going for in this campaign. I am going for Californication. Cheers. So I wonder if they're going to abandon any of these colonies. Since they now probably have more colonies than they have colonists, right? Expansion... No, but maybe they'll keep them. It's a shame that it's still English. Oh, it belongs to me. Interesting. But it would take me 723 days to take care of that. Not in the mood for that, I assure you. So we'll leave our glorious vassal, or our glorious subject, to that. There we go, there is nothing left to fight for. Just a case of colonizing our way to victory, which is never all that involving or fun. I guess I'll have to pick a fight with Austria once all is said and done. And speaking of done, I don't need all these forts. They are surplus to requirements, although some might be less surplus than others. Bratislav gets us up here. You'll cover this. So all I could do is just make this one better. I'll get rid of you, because that's not necessary. Which goes up to here. But this is covered by you. But then they could just march through this. No, that seems to hold us all right-ish. But I don't want forts inside my country. Unnecessary. As are you. Jake removes Smolensk fort. I guess I could remove Smolensk fort, or I could remove this fort. I think I'll remove this one. Leaving everything dangerously light here. Actually, that's pretty bad, because that gives them a free roll through here. Oh well, in that case I can build one up in Chernigov. But I don't have the money to be building forts at the moment. What I should be doing is killing my army maintenance at the moment. If anything, killing my fleet maintenance, or maybe... Maybe. Yeah, we'll get our units back here and then think about it. I'll probably mothball my heavies. It's not that they cost me extra, but I do have too many units. I thought I got rid of those extra units. Guess I thought wrong. Goodbye. Get you back to Adgar. I'd rather have you over here, but apparently the supply limit blows. The supply limit blows in all of these places. Okay, you're kind of acceptable there.